Ever find yourself knee deep in Google searches, YouTube rabbit holes, or bookmarking every single freebie that crosses your feed? And yet, you're still not moving forward. Yeah, I think we've all been there. It feels productive, it feels like prep work. But what's really happening is fear disguised as research. And if you've been stuck in this cycle, I want you to know it's not because you're lazy or undisciplined or not cut out for this. It's because you haven't been taught what to do instead. So let's fix that. Today, we're going to gently pull back the curtain on why you keep researching instead of doing, what's really going on underneath that fear, and how to finally take aligned, confident action, even when you're scared. And don't miss the end because I've got a tool that will help you actually implement what you're learning in a way that is intuitive, consistent, and supportive. Now let's dive in. So let's be clear, research isn't the enemy. It's a beautiful and necessary part of growth, especially when you're building something from scratch. But there is a line, and many handmade business owners accidentally cross it. Here's what that looks like. Maybe you're signing up for 3 webinars about selling on Etsy, but you still don't have an account set up yet. Maybe you read every blog post about pricing strategies, but you don't even have an item to sell. Maybe you are buying planners, courses, and templates, but your goals still feel completely fuzzy. What's happening here is what I call productive procrastination. You're definitely making moves, but you're not moving forward. And most often, it's driven by fear of getting it wrong, fear of being seen, fear of failing. So you stay in this learning mode because it feels safe. After all, you can't fail if you haven't tried yet, right? But here's the truth, no amount of learning will take away the discomfort of starting. It demands courage, which has to come from within. So let's talk about what's really happening when we research ourselves into paralysis. At the core of this pattern is a lack of inner safety. Your nervous system is trying to protect you. It sees launching a product, posting on social media, or finally opening that online shop as a threat. So it throws up these mental roadblocks like, I just need to watch one more tutorial. I'm not ready yet. I just don't know enough. What if I look stupid? Does any of this sound familiar? This is where nervous system regulation meets strategy because you can't strategize your way out of fear. You have to work with it. And that's why the Focus and Follow Through Planner isn't just about writing tasks. It includes mindset support, journaling prompts, and Reiki tools to help you process these blocks instead of bulldozing through them. We're building from the inside out here. Now, when fear shows up, it's tempting to shove it down or try to logic your way out of it. But what if you listen to it instead? This is where journaling becomes your superpower. Try this self coaching prompt next time you feel stuck in research mode. If I already knew enough, what would I do today? You might initially have thoughts jump up claiming, well, if I knew, I'd already be doing it. But that's just your cute critter brain trying to keep you safe. Try thanking those thoughts for doing their best at keeping us safe. But ask them to take a break while you try something new. Allow yourself to tap into that creative side of your brain that can dream up new possibilities. If you allow yourself to get creative here without editing for realism, you'll be surprised to see just how much there is you could actually do. But if your critter brain is just too wrapped up in fear, give this favorite prompt of mine a try. What am I afraid might happen if I take action? And what's more likely to happen instead? You see, fear shrinks when you name it. And over time, this practice rewires your brain. You start trusting your gut more. You get faster at moving through resistance. You learn how to coach yourself through stuck spots without needing 800 tabs open. Research in positive psychology and cognitive behavioral therapy actually shows that journaling helps shift perspective, reduce anxiety, and build self efficacy. When you name your fears and reframe them, you create new neural pathways that support action over avoidance. This is how small mindset shifts lead to big results. So, if journaling helps rewire your thoughts, Reiki helps to regulate your body. Because fear isn't just a mental loop, it's physical. It lives in your breath, your heartbeat, your tight shoulders, your clenched jaw. But Reiki helps release that tension and bring your system back into balance. In the Focus and Follow Through Planner, there's a Reiki session called Perfectionism Release. It's designed for exactly this moment when you're stuck just trying to make everything perfect before you take the first step. It's short and powerful. You can listen to it while sipping tea, walking outside, or lying on your couch. The energy will still do its thing. You'll feel a shift, even if it's subtle, and that shift is enough to get you moving again. Now, here's where we flip the script. Instead of setting massive goals that you'll just feel guilty for not achieving, try this. 1. Pick one thing that matters this week. 2. Break it down into the smallest next step. 3. Write it in your planner, perhaps the Focus and Follow Through planner. 4. Use Reiki sessions to keep your nerves settled. That session could be here on YouTube in a synchronous session that doesn't interrupt your schedule, or you could try the daily affirmation integration Reiki tapping session from the Focus and Follow Through planner to stay focused and aligned. And 5, when you take action, you must celebrate out loud like it's a big deal because it is. You're building a new identity here, one where you trust yourself to start before you feel ready. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. So you don't need more downloads. You don't need to learn one more thing. You just need to trust yourself again. So let's recap. If you're stuck in research mode, it's probably fear talking. You can reframe that fear with powerful journaling prompts. You can regulate your body with Reiki. You can build momentum by taking one small step and celebrating it. This is the strategy that works because it honors your humanness. The Focus and Follow Through Planner was built exactly for this. For solopreneurs who want clarity, confidence, and calm systems that work with your energy, not against it. You don't have to earn your right to take action. You don't have to wait until you feel 100% ready. Your intuition knows you're ready now. Let's honor it. And if you've ever wondered what life and business might look like once you start trusting yourself fully, this next video is going to light you up. We're talking about how I learned to trust myself and how everything started feeling easier after that. You're going to love it. Let's go.